Okay, hi again. Just thinking about towing a little bit more. We've done this on the front three. That's a really big win. That's a quick win. So you can't always on the speakers around the room, and certainly with the surround channels, depending on how far back they are, you may well get away with that because you can often put people in the listening window without doing any towing. So that's really good. And because for practical reasons, you can't always, although it's advisable. You just might not have enough space. Now, the one that's a problem is front wide. If you don't tow in a front wide, you'll get this. And as you will see, nobody is in the listening window then. Nobody's getting the good bit of that speaker. So not only that will make it worse and less spatial and less sort of convincing, but also you potentially risk the equipment because you will, or the auto system will turn up the treble because it's not getting enough treble. It might turn up the output because it's not getting enough output. And you've calculated an SPL within the listening window. That's how those calculations work. You base it on the spec sheet, and the spec sheet means in that cone. So if you're sold on the idea of front wides, but you don't have the space to pull them round, think again. There's going to be something else you could improve, right? So improve that instead. Or make the space and pull them around. You could do something cool with a column with some cloth in front of it. It doesn't have to be the whole wall coming out. Could just be the little bit where the front wide channels are. Because honestly, you see it such a lot though. Flat front wide channels pointing at each other, not really helping the audience. It makes my soul cry. Let's try and fix it. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so yeah, quick and dirty, but you can do it. And one of these wedge speakers could come in handy. Do like those. And there we go. Everyone's inside the listening window, but it needs quite an aggressive amount of towing, depending on where the walls are and so on. You might find even the 30 degrees of a wedge speaker might not be enough. So you've got to design it carefully. But that will be much, much, much better. If you can't tow them in, don't have them. That would be better. Just find something else to improve. If you can tow them in, lovely. Excellent.